What is my brain doing? Is it full of thoughts? Is it racing? What am I thinking? Or am I just relaxed or feeling lethargic or sleeping or sleepy or whatever? So we're just trying to see how are we feeling within ourselves right now. Let's take few big, deep breaths. Slow and deep. Inhale and exhale slowly. Keeping our eyes closed, let's sit comfortably, relaxed. If you have got shoes on, take them off and put them by your side. If you are doing a foot soak, now is the time to place both your feet in that water. Those who are not doing foot soak, simply, if you're sitting on a chair, place both your feet on the floor, side by side. If you are sitting on the floor, sit whatever way is the most comfortable for you. If the mind is full of thoughts, and that's what you calibrated when you started, I always find a little technique of looking at that red dot on that photograph of Shrimataji, the founder of Surge Yoga, really helps to focus my attention onto something. And then as you feel more and more relaxed, you can close your eyes. So we can look at the red dot on the photograph to begin with. So just to focus our attention if it is really wandering here and there. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. So as you already know that meditation is a state of being, you cannot do meditation, but you can be in meditation. So how do we get into meditation is by this nurturing motherly energy known as Kundalini. When it rises into our spinal cord, going through the 7 energy centers and coming on top of our head. So the idea for this meditation is very, very simple. If we bring our focus, our awareness, our attention on top of our head, this Kundalini can follow that focus. So sometimes just placing your right hand on top of your head, on top of the fontanelle bone area, the soft bone, and giving it a gentle massage, just moving the scalp in a clockwise direction, can bring our focus to this energy center on top of our head. So just gently putting all your focus onto that right palm, which is now on top of your head. Massage the top of your head, bringing all our awareness to this area. And when you feel your awareness is fully there, you can bring your right hand down. Leave it in your lap, palms open, facing upwards. Let's see if we can maintain that focus on top of our head where we have just massaged for a few moments. Mother Kundalini, please establish my meditation. Please establish my connection. You can say that within yourself just to strengthen this experience. Mother, please strengthen my connection. Sometimes sitting up straight, keeping our spinal cord in a straight position also helps to maintain this focus. Keeping our attention on top of our head, let's become aware of how are we feeling in our palms. Sometimes we might feel our palms heavier or warmer, or one palm warmer than the other. This represents the imbalances in our left or the right energy channel. And this is a very simple technique to enhance that meditative experience. So let's leave our left palm in our lap and let's drop our right hand by our side with the palm facing towards the floor. If you're sitting on the ground, simply place your right hand onto the floor. When we sit in this posture with the right hand towards the earth or on the earth, we are putting excessive emotions, excessive lethargy, any imbalances in our left channel into the earth. So simply say to this energy, Mother, please cleanse my left side. Mother, please cleanse my left channel. We can maintain our attention on top of our head. Let's bring the right palm back in our lap. And now let's raise the left hand towards the sky, fingers pointing up, palm facing towards our body. You can bend your elbow so that the arms become comfortable to be in this position. When we sit in this position, what we are doing is we are letting all the imbalances from the right channel being absorbed into the air element or the sky element. So simply we can say, Mother, please cleanse all the imbalances from my right channel. Keeping our focus on top of our head, letting this energy cleanse our system. As you will continue to meditate, you will notice that the right hand will become lighter. Many of you might have also felt the cool breeze on the hands. You might notice that the cool breeze increases when you balance the energies. Let's bring our left hand back into our lap as well. And just observe how we're feeling within. And if we can maintain our awareness on top of our head. If any thought comes, just say, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive all my thoughts. Just being aware of what are we thinking, what is our mind doing, and how we're feeling. Just watching ourselves. When you're ready, open your eyes again, looking at that photograph, the image on your screen, and just focusing on that red dot again. See if you can look at something without actually reacting to it. Just watch without thinking. Raise your right hand on top of your head and just place it a few inches above your head this time. Maybe 6 inches, 8 inches, 10 centimeters. And notice if you feel a sensation of a warm or a cool breeze coming out of your head. Sometimes moving it away from your body and then bringing it back, you might be able to assess the difference. Let's bring the right hand back and try it with the left hand this time. Again, away from your body and then above your head. So thinking about how we started off, what was our state of mind, and compared to what we are feeling after just 10 minutes of meditation. How are we feeling? Are we feeling a bit relaxed? Have the thoughts become less? Did we feel any warm or cool on our fingers or on top of our head? This is a good time to share your experience so we can build up upon how you actually felt and then move to the next part of this session. Anybody? Shika, can you give like the mics to people if they can unmute themselves and talk? How did you go?
Yeah, I went quite deep into the meditation. Thanks.
Good. So did you feel anything on top of your head or your hands? Did you feel the cool breeze?
A little bit, not too much. I was just so deep into the meditation, like my mind was very calm.
Okay, fantastic. That's really great, Luke. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else?
Just like the tingling sensation
In your fingers or
on the palms, both of
right.
my palms.
Right. Good. So, and did you feel any cool breeze or warm or on top of your head?
A little bit warm on top of my head. Yes, just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's really good. I mean, see you guys in the second or third session or already doing, I couldn't figure out any of this when I first started. Like I was thinking, what are they talking about? So that's really great that you guys are feeling the tingling and feeling the heat coming out of your system as well. Fantastic. Anyone else? Melinda, how did you go?
Oh, mine was fine. I had the cool breeze on the one hand, and I had a little bit of heat on the second. I have tingling, but I had that already coming in. So that's what I was trying to like get rid of the vibration by doing the meditation. So I came in for a purpose.
Fantastic. Good. So it's interesting that you feel cool in one hand and the tingling in the other. That's always fascinates me, that how we feel different sensations. So I guess sometimes people doubt, like, is something really is happening? And I feel like when you do have an experience where you feel one hand doing one thing and the other hand doing something, it's very hard to doubt it, because this is your own nervous system. Why is it giving you a different decoding from the different parts of your body? So that's quite interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
Well, thank you.
Fawn, how did you go?
Yeah, I felt some of that cool breeze kind of thing coming out of like when I had my hands on top of my head, coming from my head, from both of my hands.
Fantastic. And have you felt this before, like when you did the other sessions?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. That's really, really good. Thank you for sharing that. Winnie? Joseph? You happy to share how you went?
Yeah, I felt a tingling sensation. Then later, my left hand palms, in the middle of the palm, I felt a cool breeze.
Oh,
On top
fantastic.
of, yeah, I just felt my breathing on top of my head. Uh, Not a very cool breeze actually. It's a slight kind of a warm breeze.
Right. Well, that's
Thank you.
fantastic that you felt the coolness in your hand. That's really great. Well,
Yeah,
thank you so
thank you.
Yes.
I feel tingling on both hands.
You're right.
Thank you.
Not cool or hot in your hands or on top of your head.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. You've got some sensation. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. So that's really great. So in a small group of whoever we are together in this session, you can see that different people are feeling slightly different sensations. And this is because our subtle system, the 7 energy centers that we have and the 3 channels that we have are impacted in a different way based on the life we lead, based on the jobs we do, based on the upbringings we have had, based on the countries we live. So it is always very fascinating that we all went through the same affirmations and we did the same meditation in a guided session. However, we have our own separate identities in terms of our subtle system, our subtle body, and our chakras. And that's what I find the most fascinating part of our journey in this meditation. It is very personalized, it is very individualized. So my experience is about my own system, and your experience is about your own system. And the more we meditate, the more we become aware of our energy and our system and our channels. And the more we bring it into balance, the qualities, as you can see in the chart in front on your screen, we start to manifest those qualities. So these qualities of these 7 energy centers are innate. And as we cleanse and balance these energy centers, we start to manifest these qualities in our day-to-day life. We start to become more easy to communicate. We become more compassionate. We become very loving. We become very generous and peaceful. So nothing external has to happen from outside, but our meditation can give us these capacities. And that's one of the reasons probably I continue to meditate over all these years, that I'm finding that, wow, I'm becoming a person that I didn't know I was capable of becoming. So, and it's spontaneous, it's happening from within. So it's all the more fascinating for me as well. So on today's topic, we were thinking of talking about thoughtless awareness. And thoughtless awareness, we will have a talk by Shrimataji specifically talking about thoughtless awareness. So the basis of thoughtless awareness is this energy rising and moving past the energy center, which is in our forehead, which is the forgiveness, the number 6 energy center is. Because whatever the thoughts are in our system, whether they are coming from our thinking about our past, which is from our left side, from the left channel, or from the right side, which is us planning and thinking about our future. So we either think of our past or we think of our future. If you actually pay attention to say in your mind and think, what do I think about the present moment, which is the present? You actually don't think anything in the present moment because there is no thought in the present moment. So all our thoughts are about our past or about our future. So the idea of thoughtless awareness is that we need to be in a state where we are neither thinking of our past nor of the future, but we are in the present moment. So for example, when we are attending this meditation, all our awareness, all our focus should be just on what is happening right in front of us, you and me. We're not thinking about how we felt in the previous meditation or what we're going to do in the next meditation or about dinner or going to bed or the rest of my weekend, but we're just focusing on what's happening right now with my life. And how can we achieve it? The easiest method is that you let this Kundalini energy, because it's a nurturing, loving, caring energy, you let it rise all the way past the energy center, which is here, because that's where all our thoughts are gathered. That's where all of our thinking is taking place. And that's where constantly our attention is sucked into, because we are just here on the focal area of our forehead. But if we bring our awareness on top of our head, which is above our thoughts, then the Kundalini energy also rises above the thought level. And as the energy passes through this energy center, the forgiveness energy center number 6, it has the capacity to seize all your thoughts, because it goes beyond, your awareness goes beyond the thoughts, and the Kundalini goes above and beyond the thoughts as well. So technically, you don't have to stop thinking, but the Kundalini can make you stop thinking. And that is one of the most amazing gift this meditation can give you, that you can be effortlessly into thoughtless awareness. And ideally, the definition of meditation is nothing but the state of thoughtless awareness. So when you meditate, if you become silent in your thoughts, then technically that is the only time you are in meditation. So when you're trying and when you're focusing and when you're reacting or chanting or concentrating, you are actually doing an activity which is not thoughtless, which is not effortless. So the idea is that we let this energy pass through this energy center by not going along with the thoughts, by forgiving the thoughts and focusing our attention on top of our head and see if the thoughts just drop off. So what we will do now is I will suggest that sit with your palms open and in a relaxed manner. And we're going to play a talk about 10 minutes long or 10 or 12 minutes long, and in which Srimataji is talking about what is thoughtless awareness and why we should get into it. This talk is from 2002, and she's talking in actually California, near Lake Peru. So have a listen, and after that, we will see if we can practice that meditation again. So while we are listening, you can open your eyes, watch, and leave your palms open and see how your attention gets really soothed. If you like, you can close your eyes, leave your palms open, and just meditate while we're listening to the talk.
Do meditation, many people ask. Don't do anything. To just go into thoughtless awareness. Try to go to the thoughtless awareness. If you can get into that condition of thoughtless awareness, you've done your job. Because that's the point where you are with the truth, with the reality, with the joy, with everything that is so fundamental. When you meditate, try not to make some sort of a function out of it. No. Meditation is something silencing yourself, silencing your thoughts, and going to that deep ocean which is within you itself. But supposing you don't do that, if you don't meditate, I can make out immediately those who are meditating and those who are. It's not difficult for me. Those who do not meditate are always hesitating. They are confused. They can't understand. And that's why meditation is the most important thing in search. Just like a light burns with the electricity flowing in it, you can say. or by because of the candles. In the same way, meditation is a continuous availability of the divine force. That will reduce all your apprehensions. Not only that, but takes out all the negative thoughts. It takes out all the discouraging things. And when you are meditating like that, thoughtless awareness, then you'll be amazed how you are helped from within and without. It's a terrible power that works, this thoughtless awareness. So those who do not meditate cannot go very much far with the advantage of sadhana. One should try to meditate and go up to the point of thoughtless awareness. So what happens to you? If you are in thoughtless awareness, what happens to you is that you get the confidence, complete confidence of divinity. You know you have that. I have seen children coming from our school in Dharamshala, extremely confident and extremely humble. And I asked them, what do you do? They said, Father, we meditate. We meditate in the school, in the evening, and that meditation helps. Imagine these small children can say that. So why not you also understand that meditation will give you security. It will give you a real enlightenment and a complete connection with the divine. Without the connection of the divine, what's the use of doing surgery? I know the people who are meditating, who have gone down into their being and who are very developed. Also, I know people who are little superficial. Your depth is in thoughtless awareness. It's a very important point which you should reach. Looking at anything, if you are thoughtlessly aware, then you really become reflective about it. Just works out that way. I don't know how far you can remain in that condition. But even for a second you can achieve it. You start achieving it more and more. I've talked so much about meditation before, but today when I see all these candles burning, I think they are all meditative. They are all in meditation. And that's how they are burning. In the same way, such yogis who meditate, I know. And those who don't, I know. And if they have problems, I know why the problems are there. Main thing is your connection with the divine is only possible when you meditate and become thoughtlessly aware. That's the point where divine works. It helps. It comes to your help in such a way that you don't know how you have achieved it. So thoughtless awareness is the first point all of you should achieve. Very important. After that, we can achieve something else. But the first step is thoughtless awareness. It's very important to become thoughtlessly aware, because then there are no thoughts coming from the left or right, from the present or the future. Just in the present, you are there. It's something you all have. It's not that I'm saying that to you, but all of you have this. But steady yourself. You have to steady yourself at thoughtless awareness. How long? That's not the point. The point is, once you touched it, you will go on touching it. Many people meditate, but their thought process is going on. They are not thoughtlessly silent. Now, this is the one point which is very important. If you have to grow, you should be absolutely in connection with the divine through thoughtless awareness. You don't have to pray. You don't have to call anyone. Nothing. It just works because it is within you. All these thoughts are bombarding from both the sides in your mind. These thoughts that are coming to you have no meaning with you. They do not substantiate yourself. You are an ocean. And you have to get into that state of thoughtless awareness. It is always described in all the great books, but not so clearly as I am telling. I don't say that some of you do not get thoughtless awareness, so they are good for nothing. No. But please try. You can all get into that state of thoughtless awareness. Even for a second, if you get it, it's a very good idea. Then you go on increasing that second. I think it's a reflecting mind. When you look at something, you become thoughtlessly aware. And then your mind reflects to the depth of what you see. That's how you all will become really very creative surgeons. What I find that this state of thoughtless awareness is not established by many, which is not good. Today, on this day of Diwali, I would say that you enlighten yourself with thoughtless awareness. It is not difficult. It's within you, because thoughts are coming from this side and that side. And they are not the waves of your brain, no. Just your own reactions. But in case you meditate in the real sense of the word, then you will get into that thoughtless awareness, which is a very important point. And all these nonsensical thoughts, which are of no use to you, will disappear. They won't be there, and then your growth is possible, and you grow very well. Many people are here who will say, Mother, we don't get that state. Try. Try that. I don't believe you cannot get it. All of you can get that thought that I can get it, and you will get it. In that, you don't have to discard anything, you don't have to see anything, just go into meditation and you'll be amazed how it will work. Of course, you are very much there, most of you, but still, I would say, increase that thoughtless awareness, that area. Today is very important because of this day of Diwali. Diwali is supposed to be Enlightenment Day. But enlightenment within is how much you are in thoughtless awareness. And everything works out because you are the ocean of it. You have it within yourself. Only you have to tap it. If you don't tap it, then it doesn't work out. You have to.
So this was a beautiful excerpt of a talk in which Mataji is talking about thoughtless awareness, as you would have enjoyed just now. So let's just give it a try. What is this thoughtless awareness, and how do we get to it? So simply place your palms open in your lap, close your eyes, and sit comfortably and relaxed. Let's bring our attention on top of our head. If giving it a gentle rub focuses is better for you, then do that. So we're just going to simply place our awareness on top of our head. Sit quietly and relaxed, and just this energy manifested within ourselves brings us into balance and possibly put us in the state of thoughtless awareness. Let's place our right hand onto our heart, onto our chest. And let's take a few big deep breaths in and out. But this time, when we inhale, when we take the big breath in, let's hold that air within our lungs for a few moments. And then we will exhale. And then we won't breathe it in straight away. So we're basically pausing in between inhaling and exhaling. So let's do that and see how it brings all our attention within ourselves. So let's take a big breath in and hold. Breathe out and pause. And let's breathe in again. Exhale and hold. So let's do this for a few times. Keeping our attention on this meditative stage. Let's bring it to the top of our head. Attention on top of our head, both palms in our lap. Just enjoy this blissful state of meditation. If the mind wanders anywhere, just say, not this thought. No thought is important right now. And just let the thought pass. Don't go along with the thought. Just let it go. Mother Kundalini, please give me the state of thoughtless awareness. Please put me into meditation. Just watching ourselves, not following any thoughts, not worrying about anything else. See if you can hear the music without reacting to it. Just let it be. It's just there. Tension on top of the head, on top of the fontanel area. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and see if you can see the image on the screen without thinking about it. finish off the meditation, simply, I always like to thank my own energy. So I fold my hands and I say, thank you, Mother. And then we can raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. So simply moving the left hand up, right hand going around 3 times. And each time there is a knot. The third time, it's 3 knots. Give yourself a bandhan, left hand in the lap, right hand going over to the left side of the body, over and back. That's 1. We do that 7 times. So hopefully that second meditation, which we just finished, that if you want to continue, you can go on for longer. And as you will continue to practice meditation, you might realize that sometimes you won't even realize that 5 minutes have passed or 10 minutes have passed, or it's irrelevant how much time has passed. But as long as you have enjoyed that peace or that state of stillness within yourself, and I felt completely relaxed and just like, I'm not thinking about anything, then ideally it's a good meditation and you have achieved the state of thoughtless awareness. So if you are listening to me and you're not really thinking about anything, you're not analyzing anything, you're not planning anything, you're not dreaming about anything, then technically you are in the state of thoughtless awareness, which is what? You are aware, you're alert, you can comprehend, but you're not thinking, you're not racing, letting your mind run 100 miles per hour like it does on a usual working day or day-to-day life. So I hope you have enjoyed a glimpse of thoughtless awareness, if not for long periods. And I would suggest practicing meditation, giving it a try every day, 5-10 minutes. Remember, it's your desire that lets this energy, this Kundalini energy, to manifest and to cleanse your system. So sitting down for meditation is it's a demonstration of our desire to this energy. So the more we meditate, the more we allow this energy to function within ourselves, and the more we can feel this joy, this peace, this relaxation in this meditation. So happy meditating. Enjoy the week of your meditation. Feel free to stay back and share your experience or ask any questions if you have. If you want to continue to meditate, if you're feeling really chilled, then please continue and we will see you next week. So thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the session, and we're here for a few moments if you want to share or talk about anything. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. See you next
Welcome.
time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. It's a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Shikha, do you have to add anything?
No, Didi, I'm good.